Kamusta na mga kaibigan? Welcome to our second episode of the Around the Campfire Podcast, a 3-episode podcast of a Plan Tulang Aral Philippines. We released our episode every end of the month, so tune in for that. This is Ate Ayan, but today you can call me DJ Sapphire. Here with me is Ate Shanli and Ate Tinay.
Hi everyone, I'm Ate Shandy.
Hi everyone, I'm Ate Tinay.
How are you guys doing today?
I'm good. How about you, Christina?
I'm doing great as well. Yay!
That is so nice to hear. So, we hope that you enjoy our topic today, which is all about going outside the comfort zone. So, when we say comfort zone, guys, what are your first thoughts? So, for me, I guess comfort zone is like it's something that I feel very safe. But when you decide to stay there so much, it could be unhealthy because you restrict yourself from like seeing all the challenges, all the learnings that you could possibly have because you just want to feel comfortable. So sometimes it could be a good thing, sometimes it could be a bad thing. But for you, Tina and Charlie, define comfort zone.
I'll go first. Okay. Comfort zone for me is like home, like safe place, like you said. Yon. So basically, comfort zone is where I feel safe. Like bedroom, like bed. Yes.
Okay.
Comfort zone can also be pala, like people you're really close with that you consider home.
Yeah.
Comfort zone is home, yun.
Charlie?
Comfort zone for me is somewhere where I don't feel scared, somewhere where I don't feel anxiety at all. And I guess this is where I'm familiar with that zone or that place.
Okay, so that's very amazing to hear from you guys. But do you think comfort zone can be a good thing or a bad thing? So like what I said earlier, di ba? Sometimes nga, pwede siyang maganda, pwede siyang hindi. Depende kung aabusin mo or all of that. So, for you, Shanli, what do you think? Do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because this is where you'll feel safe. Like after a long day, this is just where you're going to stay and rest. Pero it's also a bad thing because sometimes it's so comfy, diba? It's so homely to be there that we don't expand it and we don't try to go out of it. For me, kasi I think expanding it would be better since you're becoming or like you're having more zones you're going to be familiar with. So it's both a good thing for me and also a bad thing depending on the situation you're in.
That parang comfort zone has its good sides and its bad sides. Since katulad nga, comfort zone is your home. It's your safe zone. Sometimes parang nagiging comfort na lang natin na dun na, nako-content na lang tayo na hanggang dito na lang ako. And in that way, you're restricting yourself to explore your horizons na hindi mo na-explore na ang dami pang possibilities and possibilities na pwede mong explore na pwede kang mag-exceed. Yun. That's when it becomes na parang pag masyado ka nang nagiging comfy na nagiging contented dun sa safe zone mo na yun. Dun nagsa-start yung parang negative side ng comfort zone na parang hindi mo na napupush palabas yung sarili mo.
I do agree for like in everything that you guys said. Like, oo nga, siguro nga meron ngang good and bad side yung comfort zones natin. Minsan talaga dumadating sa punto na naabuso natin yung comfort zone natin and parang forever dun na lang tayo. Di ba masarap yung pakiramdam ng paminsan Pero sometimes we have to really go out there and learn something new so that we can discover something like in ourselves as well. And there is this one author named Rodan Britton, and he said our comfort zone is where we go to recharge in an ever-changing world. It's our place of reprieve where we can conserve our energy and not have to figure anything out. So for you guys, what do you think of this quote? Ano yung pumapasok sa isip nyo kung pag narinig niyo yung quote na ito? Let's start with you, Tinay.
Okay, so, yun nga, parang, since nga parang dun sa quote, parang sabi like, it's like, are constant, parang dun tayo, nakakapag-conserve nga ng energy. And parang comfort zone is when wala pang pumapasok sa utak mo because you're so contented with your space, with your own comfort na. Katulad ng sinabi ko, hindi mo na-push out yung sarili mo to explore. So, I think parang comfort zone is a way of like an eye-opening perhaps for everyone na parang it's not too good to always stay comfortable with what you have and be contented with what you have. Syempre, at some points, we have to have that eagerness to move forward and to keep going na parang i-push yung sarili natin na hindi lang ako to, madami pa akong kayang gawin. Pwede akong maging kung sino man ko gusto. Yes. Yun.
I like how you said that we all have the power to move forward and we can be something we want to be. And for you, Shani, what do you think when you hear about this quote?
I think it's really nice that even though sometimes comfort zone could be like it's heard as a bad thing to some people because they always say go outside of your comfort zone so you can grow. But sometimes, as Tina said, comfort zone can be your home. Sometimes it's okay to stay there because we're human. Okay lang magpahinga in that comfort zone because that's where we're familiar with. But if we constantly stay there, we won't get to expand it and then grow out of it, despite it being comfy na kahit it's somewhere where we feel not threatened or not scared. And being threatened or scared of an activity that you're going to do can mean that it's outside of your comfort zone, but it's also a sign that you can grow that way.
I agree. I think I've heard or seen this comment somewhere that it's the right path when you know it's scary. So, I think very inspiring yung sinabi niyo lahat sa mga manonood natin ngayon na comfort zone, parang most of the time people nga think it's a bad thing. Pero sometimes you also have to remember that it can be a good thing na doon ka pwedeng makapagpahinga sa mga panahon na ikaw nahihirapan. Ganun. And life is actually full of opportunities to expand outside our comfort zone, diba? But grabbing hold of them can sometimes be difficult. So, do not leave your comfort zone and expand it as something that can help you become a stronger person, like a more creative person. Because sometimes it will also help you to continue your personal development. Yung mga sa tingin mo paminsan na, parang kulang ka pa sa ganitong aspect. Expanding your comfort zone can really be helpful at those times. But what do you expect when you try to expand your comfort zone? Ano yung mga ways na nagawa niyo to step out of your comfort zone already? Shalini, what do you think?
Me is embarrassing myself. Kasi I think one time, I really like debates, right? Pero I'm the kind of person na pikunin. And sometimes I'm also scared to say the things out loud, especially when I haven't written it. And minsan, nagsastutter ako. So, ways I've stepped out of my comfort zone is make mistakes and be embarrassed about it. I remember that time when I did as Gen MUN. It was my first time having that MUN. It's a debate with people. And I actually started rapping. I didn't know that whenever I'm nervous, mabilis ako magsalita. So I was like, for me, like this, like that. And then I started like rapping, and then I just stepped out of my comfort zone because I know it's somewhere I would grow, since I really love speaking out and then debating. And nung nakita ko yung mga recording, kasi nga kailangan natin mag-record nung ating pagde-debate and all that, nung MUN, I told myself, oh my gosh, I was shaking so much in that recording. I was stuttering and I was speaking so fast. Pero the thing is that it's okay to be scared, because the more that you do it, the less scared you will be, and the more familiar you will be with it. I'm still working on my debate and speaking skills and all that, but the more that I do something, the more that I improve on it. Sometimes iniisip mo, ala, ang cringy naman. But people will think it's cringy, and people would think of me that way. But let them cringe. So tingin mo ba maaalala nila yon after like a year? The thing is that we always remember the cringe moments, or cringe moments. Pero pag inisip mo, may naalala ka bang cringe moments ng ibang tao? Sometimes hindi naman. Or yung cringe moment ng ibang tao or embarrassing moments ng ibang tao, minsan kasi hindi natin naaalala. And that can go the same for other people. Other people may not remember your cringe moments anymore. And that means it will only last for about a day or a week, but most likely it won't last for a year. But the growth that you've experienced in that cringe moment, or the learnings that you've had in that embarrassing cringe moment, it will be with you throughout your life. So be cringy, but in that way you'll be able to learn and grow outside of your comfort zone.
I agree so much with you because I don't really like speaking at all. And you guys, both of you guys have been such an inspiration to me to be more confident in speaking, you know. But I guess I also agree na sometimes it's okay to make mistakes in front of people. Kasi most of the time, natatakot tayong i-judge. Yun kasi yun eh. Yung magkamali ka sa harap ng iba. And nakakaiya na parang, oh, maalala niyo yun every single time. But sometimes, tayo lang talaga nag-iisip nun. So, I think it's a good tip as well from you, Shallow. Ikaw, Tina, what do you think?
Yeah, parang this pandemic, since the isolation, I didn't really have contact to people. And one thing I'm trying to overcome, like going out of my comfort zone, is parang being able to communicate with people, like relate to people, like talking to people, making friends, because parang great, then something happened. Like there's this thing, and someone said that I was always feeling close. So with that, nung nangyari yon, parang natakot ako mag-reach out to people and make friends. So ever since grade 10, tas nag-pandemic, so lalo akong natakot mag-make friends. So I think buong senior high school ko, like I only made 4 close friends or friends. And right now, since nga magka-college na ako, I really want to expand my horizons, and I really want to talk to people. Parang, you know, because when you get to people and you know a lot of people, you learn about something about them, and you learn something about yourself na parang, oh, it's good to be like this. Mas may influence ka and to have more friends. Parang it's more comfortable knowing that you have friends than parang you're being always alone. Because I'm I'm sick of being alone, though comfort ko yung pagiging alone ko and doing the things I love. But sometimes, you just really want to go out then and like, oh, I want to have friends and I want to talk to people. I want to relate to people. I want to exchange my ideas and my voice to people. Ex- Especially ngayong panahon na ngayon na parang sobrang importante makapag-socialize and to help one another educate oneself about what's happening. So that's what I'm really trying to do is like go out and reach people more to talk to them. Yun.
I agree. Kasi sabi nga nila, di ba, no man is an island. And
Yes.
noon talaga ngayon, di ba, kailangan natin yung isa't isa. Although it's good to have our time with ourselves, kailangan natin yung isa't isa. It's good to socialize and learn from one another. But did you know, guys, we also have this so-called fear zone. So when you like leave your comfort zone because of an activity, pero sometimes it can be uncomfortable that you can be very afraid and sometimes na-anxiety ka, di ba? Ano yung mga similar experiences nyo dito sa mga fear zones na ito? Christina?
Okay, parang one experience is parang I love public speaking. Ever since nung bata, I enjoyed poetries. And there was this experience parang I competed. I think super on lang nung preparation time, like 3 days ang to memorize like a whole parang a 2-page long paper na I have to recite. It's a narration. And turns out I was so nervous that I was scrambling through the piece. And it was a comfort zone and parang because of that experience, public speaking became my fear. Parang whenever I was asked to speak or parang to speak in front of madaming tao, I get scared and I get anxiety. And eventually, I had to leave it out because I no longer feel safe. Pero right now, I'm trying my best to get back at it. Parang na slowly na I'm trying myself na to relearn and to love what I was doing. Like trying a little parang to go back on that comfort zone. Kasi nga, di ba, they say parang sometimes we have to leave because leaving would make you stronger. So, eventually, sana, when time comes, I'll be able to fully wrap my hands around public speaking and say, oh, I overcome fear and finally yun.
I admire your mindset so much because it's really hard to rekindle a passion that sometimes you lost. So, sometimes masakit talaga siya, pero ang sa'yo, Tinay. Ikaw, Shanley.
As what I've shared a while ago, the SGN MUN, that's actually an event for me that was really uncomfortable because the pandemic actually made me more shy because I didn't have any human interaction. I mean, I had, pero naman I didn't have a public speaking interaction that time, the pandemic. So when I went into the MUN and graded pa naman siya, I told myself that I needed to grow kasi nga it's either I speak in that event or I'll fail my oral comm. So it felt uncomfortable at talagang natakot ako during that time because there were other schools. But in my mind, I was like, I just need to pass oral comm. Kaya ko to. And then I just focused on myself. So in that way, nakaya ko naman. And yun, nakapasa din naman ako in that subject.
Wow naman! Congrats! Pero guys, so sa lahat ng ito, ano ba talaga yung based sa mga experiences nyo to, what are the things that really made you learn and grow sa tingin nyo? Sa lahat ng mga nag-experiences nyo, staying in your comfort zone or going out, ano yung sa tingin nyo yung pinaka nakatulong sa inyo na mag-grow and mag-learn? Shanley?
For me, what I've learned so far is that if I love something or if I'm passionate about something, I won't learn it agad-agad. Because I'm someone who's passionate about public speaking and debating. Pero, I remember, nung grade 8 tayo, nagkaroon tayo ng debate. And I wasn't the best at it. That was the first time na napikon ako sa kaibigan ko. Actually. Kasi nakipag-debate kami and then graded pa naman yun. But I realized that in that event, I wanted to grow more. And this friend of mine na super galing mag-debate, I got inspired by her. It's actually Christina because I was against her before. But she was really good, and I told myself, wow, she's so amazing at speaking out, and I was inspired by Tina actually. So as you know, as we went on, I wanted to grow more, and in a way, I also got to inspire myself in that event. So, hindi talaga tayo magiging magaling sa isang bagay eventually, especially when it's outside of our comfort zone. But the more that we expand our comfort zone, the more that we become more familiar in an activity, we'll be able to do it, and we'll be able to succeed in our passions and endeavors.
Sa tingin ko nga tama yun. Kasi sometimes, nandun yung pressure na every time you want to try something, para expectation agad magaling ka. And it's really hard kasi nawawalan ka agad ng gana na ituloy yun. But then, you know, you need time. Kailangan mo talaga siyang unti-unti and step by step. Mararating man, hindi agad-agad na makukuha ko yun. So, I guess, yun nga, talaga paminsan kailangan na tanggapin natin na we have failures, but those failures would really help us to become more successful. Ikaw, Tina.
Actually, same lang with Shan. Parang, it's really a slow method. Parang, hindi man slow method, pero it does take time and to really embrace what's happening and your whole situation and your whole journey with overcoming your comfort zone. So I think yun nga, parang mag-help talaga is having an inspiration and parang taking time na parang assessing yourself na parang I'm ready for this. I'm ready to do this. I'm willing to do this na. But of course, it's not naman a straight line lang na parang I'm over my comfort zone, magtutuloy-tuloy na yan. It's kind of a roller coaster, to be honest. Kasi parang hindi siya dire-diretsong na parang I'm going out of my comfort zone, I overcome it, dire-diretso na, I'll be good at it, dire-diretso na yung progress mo. No, it's not. It's sometimes there are like points na, oh, I'm doing good, that babagsak na lang ulit na parang, oh, I did something bad. Parang, it's not a streaks of doing good, but rather na, it's kind of, hindi naman alternate na good and bad na mangyayari sa buhay mo to overcome your comfort zone. But it's fluctuating na, it's normal na fluctuating yung progress mo na hindi lang siya linear, kumbaga na parang, gagawin ko to kasi kaya ko and naniniwala ko sa sarili ko na magaling ako tuloy-tuloy na mangyayari yung pag-overcome ko. Hindi siya ganun, guys. So, sana, ma-realize nyo na parang hindi nyo masyadong kakainin yung sarili nyo na i-pressure nyo yung sarili nyo na I have to overcome this comfort zone and to get out of my box. comf- out of my box quickly and parang linearly. Is linear really a word? I'm not sure, pero yes. So, just embrace yourself and to be honest, go with the flow. As long as you know at the end of the day na you're passionate and you're willingly to go out of your comfort zone, it would happen. It just takes time. So, embrace it. Kasi bawat point ng progress mong yon would really benefit you and will help you to become a better person or a better version of yourself.
I really
Yun
like
lang.
that, Tina. Because sabi niya nga kanina, di ba, comfort zone could be our home. Okay lang na minsan pabalik-balik pa rin tayo dyan. So, before we wrap up though, what are ways for others to help them step out of their comfort zone? Ano yung mga tips mo para sa mga audiences natin, especially sa mga bata na, syempre, kalimitan marami yung silang mga interest, di ba? Diyan nag-uumpisa yan. So, ano yung mga tips mo kaya para sa kanila? Maybe we can start with Shanley.
Tips of stepping out of your comfort zone is sometimes you just need to do it. Sabi nga nung Nike, just do it. Kasi you need to jump with the idea that makakaya mo and have faith in yourself. So, if you will be able to trust yourself, italon mo lang, I mean, not in a bad way, but italon mo dun sa gusto mong gawin. And if you have passion, if you have the love for that activity, makakaya mo yan. Because if you're scared to do something, and if you feel anxious to do that activity, it just means you want to excel in it. Pero sabi nga ni Christina, hindi linear yung progress. So, hindi naman ibig sabihin you're not good at it in the first place, you won't do it anymore. Or if you're not, or if you're good at it in the first place, it doesn't mean na magiging good ka all throughout. Because there will be different challenges and there will be diversity in the things that you do. So, just do it. Alam kong nakatakot, pero believe in yourself and trust the process.
Yeah, that's very nice. Go, Tina.
Just to add, parang just go with the flow. Like keep swimming the open, fresh water. Just go with it and don't be afraid. Honestly, just don't be hard on yourself. Then as long as on the way on the sorry on your process, basta just do it. Like just like Nike and what Ate Shan said. Just do it and explore your horizons. Kasi wala namang mawawala sa'yo. Siguro ang mawawala pag hindi mo pa in-explore yung gusto mo i-explore. You might just regret it. So, just go with it and go out and explore your horizons.
Tama yan. I guess it's better to take the risk at times. So, thank you so much, everyone, Shani and Christina, for joining us today. This has been Around the Campfire host for today, DJ Sapphire, or Ate Ayan, with our guest, of course. And we hope you enjoyed and learned a lot from the OTA PH team. Sa susunod muli, mga kaibigan!
Bye!
Paalam!
Paalam!